Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me. If you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. This is my ministry. What I do is I take the time to reflect back upon that four-letter word we call life, L-I-F-E. And then what I do is I speak about my experience, different things in trial and tribulation that I went through as a kid, grown up in, an urban environment, and made wrong decisions. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take my life experience and share it to those that are out there listening to get them to understand, guess what? Crime doesn't pay. You know what? Crime doesn't pay. Nobody want to end up in a jail cell, prison cell for the rest of their life. So today, what I'm going to reflect back upon this brother right here. Here it is. This is Christopher brother, A.K. Hollywood. This is his brother, Hit. Hearn used to be my right-hand man, okay? This is the individual that was responsible for killing him. Calvin Hudson, A.K. K-Son, okay? This is me during that period of time, okay? And this is the duel. If you see one, you see them all. K-Son and Allah Justice. They was partner in crime. Dangerous individual. Lost individual. 5%ers. Okay, right now it's 33 years ago today. Wednesday, February 3rd, 1988. I arrived back to my Cypress headquarter and met up with my right-hand man, Hearn, a.k.a. Hit. As soon as I got in, he told me that he just received word that his brother Christopher Hollywood Brothers was shot with no other detail. I can remember Hearn and I and his sister getting into the car, driving from the 75th precinct to the 73rd precinct to the 77th precinct to the 79th precinct and finally to the 81st precinct, seeking information if Wood was all right and what hospital Wood was in. That answer came at the 81st precinct. And basically right now, all they can say, they couldn't go in depth, but all they can say is they gave us the address, the location where this crime took place, okay? We all got into the car, and as we drove to that address, once I got out of the car and looked around and know where I was at, the first question that I asked Wood, brother Hearn, and his sister Cynthia, why? Why didn't anybody tell me that Calvin Hudson, a.k.a. K-Son, was home? Automatically, I already knew it was bad. I already knew what took place without even being there, because when you understand the individuals and their mindset and their mentality to that period of time, it didn't take much to put two and two together. Automatically, once I got to that location and I realized that I was at, Wood, supposed to be ex-girlfriend Yolanda house, guess what? That was her family apartment building. So I already knew, guess what? That K-Son was home. Okay? At that moment, I knew, Wood was dead. I knew it. Nobody had to tell me anything. I knew he was dead. 7 months prior, when I was acquitted on murder and attempt murder charges, and I was released back to the free world, Hollywood and I used to hang out a lot. We used to go to different sections of Brooklyn, mainly Marcy. We used to hang out with Big Unique from, Marcy Project or whatever. Real cool dude, man. Like I said right now, people can say what he want to say. Hey, we had a great relationship. That was my man. Love and respect him. He loved and respect me. May his soul rest in peace. So we hanging out around there all day. And here it is right now. Wood pulled me to the side, okay? And, when he pulled me to the side, he introduced me to this young lady, pretty young lady or whatever. So right now, he said, yo, gee, this is my girl, period. He said, this is Yolanda, okay? So the bottom line, they hugged, they kissed. She left. As she left, Wood told me, he said, yo, man, that used to be K-Son girl. I said, huh? I said, look, man, me to you, one man to another man. Yo, that's still his girl. Leave her alone. Because when he come home, guess what? You don't need a problem. You don't need a headache. And once again, understanding these individuals and their mindset and the way they think. And guess what? I told him that. He looked me in my eyes and he told me, you know what? I'm going to leave her alone. It's not worth it. You right. Okay. So she left Wood, You know what I'm saying? Okay, right now. Once he left and me and Wood went back to normal or whatever, you know what I'm saying? As time went on, you know what I'm saying, period, I started doing my own thing. Wood started doing his own thing. So what wound up happening was, I guess it was like a big high stake dice game. And at the dice game, you know what I'm saying, Wood, you know what I'm saying, right now was around some cats from different neighborhoods, and my name came up. And for some reason, I don't know what it was, Wood, put it upon himself to talk trash about me. Anybody know anything about Wood? Wood is a professional trash talker. He will rank you out. He'll do all that stuff or whatever. So to me right now is, when the word got back to me, yo, man, I thought you and Wood cool. I said, yo, that's like a little brother or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are cool. He said, man, he's around all these other cats and he's talking all this mad trash or whatever, this and that. So folks, listen, here it is. Guess what? People are going to talk. Regardless, people are going to talk. If you're doing good, people are going to talk. If you're doing bad, people are going to talk. Whether you're doing good or bad, people are going to talk. And even we come from an environment that sticks and stone may hurt our bones, but words will never hurt us. But the difference is right now to have somebody I feel that I love and respect and was a friend, like a little brother, to have him talking trash about me, that didn't sit well with me. Especially with my mindset and my state of mind. Like, we came from an environment, we was not going to accept any type of form of disrespect. And to me, to have somebody that that you take care, that's under your umbrella, talking trash about you, nah, that didn't sit well with me. So long story short, right now, this was in January 88, probably like a week before he died. I ran into him. I caught him in front of like my building. Like, we live in the next building. I live in 1266. He lived in 1260. So right now I caught him by the fence. And right there, you can see that side right there across the street from the gas station, whatever. And that side, that's where my apartment, a headquarters, Cypress Headquarter, we facing like the Euclid side to the gas station. So I caught him right there. So I started talking. I said, yo, man, what is all this nonsense I'm hearing that you talking trash about me, man? Yo, gee, well, this and that. I said, yo, bro, come on, man. I said, I thought we was better than that. So, we got into a heated argument. Keep in mind, I'm 5'9.5", probably $150 at the time. Wood, 6'2", 6'3". I'm talking about looked like a professional bodybuilder, probably like 220, 230 solid with muscle in his teeth. So right now we arguing or whatever. And next thing you know, I just hook off him and hit him. Boom, boom. So to me, he grabbed me. I'm like, get off me, get off me, get off me. He restraining me, like a little rag dog. I can't go nowhere, whatever. I said, get off me, man. I said, yo, because I was just pissed or whatever. I started swinging on him, started doing all type of stuff, spitting on him, everything. So here it is, man. I yelled upstairs for my guys to come downstairs. So my guys come down, but here it is, conflict of interest. Once again, my right-hand man is hit, his brother, Herm upstairs. So right now, he look and see what's going on or whatever. My guys come down, but they jam me, and they kind of in an awkward situation. And what make them in an awkward situation? Because right now, yeah, they down with me, they love me, they got my back, they part of the M&M, but the difference is, Wood, that's Herm brother. Herm is part of the family. So it was like a conflict of interest or whatever. So you know what? It's like one thing led to another or whatever. And right now was one of the guys just came in between us. And like right now, come on, G, let it go, whatever, let it go. And they just told Wood, get out of there or whatever. So to me, as I can reflect back upon it now, I was wrong. Why? Regardless of what that man said or he didn't say, whether certain things were blown out of content, I should never have took it to that level. You know what I'm saying? I should never have took it to that level. And what happened was, like I told you, we got into that heated discussion, that debate, and I'm hooking off on him, and I'm yelling, screaming at him or whatever. And I told him right there, and I said, listen, man, don't worry about it. I said, guess what? You're going to need me before I need you. I'm saying, you're going to need me before I need you. Because once again, I was what you call that protection umbrella. So to me, like I say, I was just so bothered. And I remember telling him that. Okay, now, a week later, here it is, on February 3rd, Wednesday. Here it is, he got shot, he got killed. And right now was Keishano guys line him up. He was at the house, the brownstone where Yolanda family owned. And he was over there. And I guess he didn't know Keishawn was home, or he didn't know that he was coming over there. He didn't know none of that. So right now, as he's in there, and they there, Keishawn and his guys, with her family. So basically right now is they asked him, Keishawn asked him, come outside. So okay, cool. Here it is right now is, Wood, big brother, bigger than those guys. So right now, no gun. He wasn't a gun guy. So you go outside with these guys knowing that they got gun. To me, right now, what he should have did, he probably thought about it. He should have called. He should have paged. But the difference right now is he thought about the words. Probably in this last moment, think about the real words that I say, look, you're going to need me before I need you. But that don't have nothing to do with anything. Because despite we had that beef, if that man would have called, text, his life is in danger or whatever, we would have been there. We would have been there and do whatever we need to do to prevent that from happening. So sometimes, like I say, pride, temper, weak pride to that. We got into a big heated, battle. And to me, that right there, if that didn't happen, I feel he would still have been alive. I'm just saying, that's what I feel. But the difference is that, the words, that word I received, he's talking trash about me. People talk trash about you every day. You can't take it personal. But when you're young, any type of form of disrespect, we didn't accept that. I came from an environment, anybody say any type of form of disrespect, you got to check that immediately. Right now, if people talk about your moms, people invite you to their private part. People do anything foul, any type of form of disrespect. The way we came up, I couldn't accept that. And even right now, to have a friend like a little brother talking trash about me, man, when if you got a problem, your problem is my problem, make sure your problem is taken care of. No. Where's the loyalty? If you got something to say, you don't got to say in front of a group, in another neighborhood, come to me. That's the type of bond that we had. But that particular night, guess what? I guess right now, as they tell him to come outside, he could have called, he could have paged, he could have said, nah, I'm not going out there. But nah, pride. He went out there. You know what I'm saying? He went out there, he went head on with Kayshawn and them. And when he went home with Kayshawn, those guys or whatever, and from my understanding, they strapped. And there's a few of them. Wood by himself. Okay, a lot of people don't even understand and know that story. Wood by himself. So they strapped. So they relieved him. They took him. They took all his jewelry. And, I'm talking about he had a bunch of truck jewelry on. And one piece in particular, it was like a big, like the beast rope. Probably worth by $10,000 back then. And they took a big gold anchor. And right now is no problem. They got it. But from my understanding, what happened, once they robbed him, what Wood is, he started talking trash. He started mouthing off. And right now, people don't understand. Wood is very vicious with the mouth. So he say something slick and start going off on them. And right now, guess what? Kayshawn, right now, they hit him. They murdered him. They left him right there. So, even right now, as I start putting the pieces together and seeing exactly what happened or whatever, and I knew where it came from, automatically, that's what put us at war with our law of justice and Kayshawn and the 5%er. That was one of the reasons. And you know what? Like I told you, how can you come back from that? You killed my man, okay? Prior to that or whatever, Just was talking about doing something to one of my family members, robbing, killing one of my family members. So you know what? Guess what? Here it is. Despite we had a good relationship, but all that's out the window or whatever. And look at that. Even when the homicide detectives start investigating Hollywood murder, they kept the family, everybody involved. And right now, they went and they told Yolanda and the family that right now, they feel that Glaze Gibbs is the one that killed Hollywood. And reason being, because of that beef that we had prior. That beef that we had prior, and a lot of people felt that. A lot of people felt that I was involved with murder. But the difference is right now, no, I didn't have nothing to do with that under any circumstance. And I wish, like in hindsight being 2020, that I was mature enough to let that, he say, she say, on the rumors. I wish I would have let that go. Otherwise, like I told you right now, this man would die, 20, 21 years old, okay? As a kid. Didn't even start to live. Here it is right now, and the fact is, the pain and suffering, it caused harm, hit. This is his brother. That was my right-hand man at the time, okay? And what I'm saying is, even after that, I told him, man, we got this. We going to, right now, we going to take care of these guys. We going to get Kayshawn. We going to get, a la Justin Kayshawn and they crew. We going to get them. Don't worry about it. That was my commitment to him, that I, Brian Glaze Gibbs, we was going to get them. And like I told you, as time went on, you know what? We at the funeral crying. And, you know, Kayshawn sent a word through the street, letting me know, yo, let Glaze know, yo, Glaze, the homicide detective's looking at you for the murder. Okay, I appreciate that. You know, but the bottom line, that don't change anything. We know who did it. We know where it come from. And like, even I had to convince Hearn because, like I say, good guy. This brother was going to BMCC, Borough Manhattan Community College. And, you know, right now, it was because Hearn was a good kid, man. He was a good dude. And being that he's a good dude, he was going to college to continue his education, which is understandable. But you know what? Every day that he used to go to classes, I used to have to send a couple of guys down there. You know what I'm saying? To be with him, to protect him. Just in case, you know, a la justice, Kayshawn, they get word, yo, Hearn down here, he be going to school. You know, from the girls, they be like, yo, we see Hearn all the time. Where? At, you know what I'm saying, Borough Manhattan Community College. And to me, no. What in the heck I'm sending guys down there to protect him? He going there, they get into a big shootout, innocent people get killed. Nah. So I told him, man, he gonna have to put those classes on hold. It's not like back then you had online classes. Online didn't even exist back then. So to me, I had to stop him from going to class because I didn't want nothing to happen to Hearn. I didn't want him or his mother have to bury another child. I didn't want that on my hand. But just like I try to tell you folks, like when you sit back and you look at all this stuff is for what? All this stuff that we went through during the 80s was for what? That they went through in the 90s for what? Do they going through in the 2000, 2010, now 2020, 2021? You know what I'm saying? Shooting, killing, robbing. Folks, listen, man, that is not the way. We lost plenty of people to that life, to that street life. All for what? What I'm saying, we lost them to an early grave. Like I say, Wood died, what, 21, 22. Kayshawn, Allah just 23, 24. What type of life? They didn't even live. We was kids. We was young. Let me see, like, you know, knucklehead kids. And back then, only future that we had or we thought we had was in the street. Fast money, robbing, stealing, selling drugs, killing. For what? Materialistic things? Guess what? Our life expectancy back then wasn't. We didn't have no life expectancy. Look at this. Only thing was going to happen to us, you go to that gravesite and you see and you read, oh, this person born this date, died that date. Whoa, 19. Whoa, that person was only 18. Whoa, that person was 20. Here it is. You had a lot of soul that was lost doing there to the graveyard, to the cemetery, and to the prison. To the prison. Folks, listen, I challenge you on this day, February 3rd, 2021, on what would be Christopher, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood brothers, like I say, the 33rd anniversary of his death. Like I said, I challenge y'all guys, man. Get out there. Share your message, man. Talk your life. Talk your truth. Talk to the younger generation. Get them to understand, man. Listen, no shortcut in life. That's not the way, man. That is not the way. Like I said, I was once the problem. Now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. I'm seeking to take my time to get in front of these cameras and give the real. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because once again, it's not about me no more. It's not about me. You know, I done did enough dirt, enough wrong. I'm trying to right my wrong. You know, so when it's time to go, yeah, I can honestly say I did. I did right my wrong. You know, hey, listen, get your signed copy. Get your signed copy of my book. A lot of stuff is in there, a lot of good information. This is the blueprint that would help stop your kids, my kids, the future generation from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address. Get your signed copy by emailing me at Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Listen, if I can change, anybody can change. Follow me on Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thank you, folks. Slowly but surely, I'll watch, you know, how my channel have grown from 10,000, now almost at 28,000. Thank you, people. Thank you. And like I tell you right now, is if you come at me and you ask a question, if I can answer the question or whatever, guess what? I am. Be mindful and be respectful. Nothing more, nothing less. Once again, peace, love, and prosperity. You know what? Change, folks. Let's build. Let's help one another. Love one another. Okay?